People in Canada, you people should come and hear the good news. So yes, I'm a bearer of good news, though I share both the bad one and also the good one in my page, so that you people will be informed in whatever you are doing, the decision you are taking. Okay, as most of us already know, that Mark Miller, the Minister of for Immigration, is looking for a way to cut down the number of temporary residents that will be coming into Canada, and he also wants to reduce the number of temporary residents here in Canada to make them to become a permanent resident. This news was announced May 8, 2024. He said one way that he can reduce the temporary residents, the number of temporary residents, is to make them to become a permanent resident, because as it is, the number of temporary residents here in Canada is even more than permanent residents. Okay, so if you guys are aware, I don't think I shared that in my page already. As at last week, Manitoba wrote a letter to Minister for Immigration, Mark Miller, making an appeal to extend the open work permit for the people that their open work permit to be expiring 2024. About like 6,400 or 6,700 of them. I will put that news on my screen, that they should extend the work permit so that these people can have the time to transition to become a permanent resident. And of course, it's a good thing to do, because these people are already settled in Canada. They already have work. They are already contributing to Manitoba's economy. So it's normal for them to at least transition to become a permanent resident. And guess what? Mark Miller listens to the plea and the request from Manitoba, and he's extending that their open work permit, which is the PGWP, by 2 years in order for these people to transition into becoming a permanent resident. So I would say kudos to the Manitoba ministers that at least brought out this request, and kudos to also the immigration minister for accepting the request. Another good news, guys, Mark Miller did not just accept the request from Manitoba, he's also trying to extend that same measure, which is extending the open work permit to other provinces. This is just a way to help to reduce the number of the temporary residents here in Canada. So this news was announced May 8th, that he's also going to extend such measure, what he granted to Manitoba, that he will extend to such measure to other provinces as well, so that the people that are temporary residents, especially the international students and those people with foreign work permits, will be able to transition from temporary resident into permanent resident. So congratulations to, first of all, those people in Manitoba that will be qualified for the extension, so that they can apply for their permanent resident. And we are hoping for more news on when these measures will be extended to other provinces, especially provinces like Ontario, British Columbia, and the rest. In fact, all the provinces, such measures should be extended to them. So we are hoping for such news, and see how Mark Miller, our Minister for Immigration, will extend such measures to other provinces. This might not be a good news to people that are looking to come in as a temporary resident, because as it is, there is already a cap on the number of temporary residents they will be welcoming here in Canada. So my best advice is always, and it has always been, when you are exploring Canada immigration, please do not look at one way. As the policies are changing, also change with the policies. There are plenty routes you can use to immigrate to Canada other than just the temporary visa. So explore the different routes that are available in Canada website if you are still interested to come to Canada. All the best, guys.